Our New England FEMA Task Force search and rescue at Ground Zero is over for the time being.
Fox 25's Carrie Lee Halkett traveled down with the crew and spent the week in FEMA headquarters. She's back and joins us now with more. Carrie Lee, how are they doing tonight?
Steve Torrey, I just spoke to Lieutenant Tom Kenny from Hyannis Fire. He's a squad leader with the task force, and he said there was barely a dry eye at that reunion at Beverly Airport this afternoon. And when he got home, his house had been decorated with flags. For the task force, this has been a week they say words cannot describe, and certainly one they'll never forget. Here's a look back from beginning to end.
Good Lord, there are no words.
Some of them were actually in the firehouse when they were activated.
Rescue teams, stick together. We want people to communicate on their way down.
Father, give them the divine power so that they may proceed with courage and conviction.
Those who have been injured.
They were hearing voices in the rubble, but they were having a hard time getting to people.
Thanks, brother.
I get the impression that Americans aren't used to seeing terrorism. Making sure that the recon vans are loaded up.
It's like nothing is there, and tomorrow is going to be a different day.
We had an advanced team at the scene last night, and the individuals that came back from that, I can only describe them as devastated.
Everything's lined up. Let's go.
Squad 252.
You guys were so right when you said you can't describe this.
Yeah.
This is like a village of horror. I mean, it's not just one site, it's everywhere.
The work is tedious. The work is hard, and it's nerve-wracking.
The night shift is just switched over, and they'll be working through the night.
Being a firefighter and rescue It's not what you do, it's who you are. And I think everybody here will come away with this with a lot of lessons learned, and it'll be tough. But we all got families to go home to. They just recovered 2 victims on the last dog hits that we had.
Realistically, this is probably 6 months worth of work.
I heard we're on the ticket to come back. And if we are, I'll be here, so. But going home is gonna be good.
I thank you for your efforts, for your determination, and for the hope that you've given the people of New York.
This was a great reward that we knew that we were helping somebody at the time of need.
What a week. The task force will now be able to spend time with their families and get some very much needed rest. But they'll also be waiting for word from FEMA headquarters on whether or not they'll be deployed to Ground Zero again. Stephen